Hello and welcome. I'm Rashmi Singh. Today I'm going to share how to create the folds and pleats in your fashion illustrations using my techniques. The material will be pencil color for this video. And before you jump onto pleats and folds, we need to have basic understanding of colors and lights. By that I mean how light behaves on your garment, how fabric is behaving when some kind of exposure is given. So all that is very necessary to understand before you directly jump on your fabric rendering. So to understand light, we have light theory. So when you have an object, suppose you have a circular ball or any object, so basic source of light, the source of light here will be sun. Now we have source of light here, and light will fall on the object. When it comes to colors, you have to understand what color family it is, and that's how you choose your colors. You can't just go randomly and put any color. So you see which is darker, which is lighter. When we are creating depth, what color, what darker color will be used, which is coming in your color family. So we have some similar colors from one family, not green, the yellows and reds and orange. So first we have highlight. So here we have three divisions. So where your light is falling, the direct light fall will create highlight, which is the lightest part in your object. So when that is done, you have mid-tone where your light is fading and going towards the darker tone, and this is your depth. Depth is nothing but the darkest tone. So we have these three layers. You have to work step by step and create these three. So first, highlight is the base color. Any object has some color. You can't just put white as highlight. So if my object is of yellow color or orange color, I will be giving highlight with the lightest tone of that. Later on, you can just give one white touch to show how it's shining, or if it's matte, then you don't need to put any white color. So let's put the first layer here, and it will be very even. Even though you're using pencil color, you will go like very neatly and slowly and merge and blend it properly. When that is done, your first layer is done, then you will have to take a color which will provide you mid-tone. Otherwise you can just go with the same color and put more pressure on the tip, which will give you the darkest tone. So here you can see my mid-tone is just leaving the highlight, and I'm just rendering rest of my object. So this is the color. Rest of the object will be colored with mid-tone, and only highlighted area will be left. Now when you are done with this, you'll go with the depth color, which is a darker color. You can choose accordingly. If you need very harsh hard color, then you will use black or gray tone. If it's of more reddish tone, then you will use red or maroon, and if it's towards very softer, then you will use your browns. So there are things to learn for depth, which will be covered in another video. So here you can see that my depth is created, which is giving me 3D effect. So this is basically taught to understand how you are going to create highlight, mid-tone and depth on your fabric, because obviously your fabric is 3D, and this is how you do it. So this is my depth. Now we will try to create the falls. We'll just take a basic fall, not any particular garment. I'll just take a normal fabric fall here, and when it's done, we have fall here. Okay, so basically I just left the area below so that I can tell you how it's created, because I've seen a lot of people being very confused. How do you create the pleats, and how do you understand the depth and highlight? Here you can take, either you can take U shape as your bulging out area, and inverted U shape as inside area. So this is U, which you can consider as coming out, and this is inverted U, which you can consider as going inside. So accordingly you can color which is going inside. Obviously it will have darker color, and whichever part is coming outside, it will have lighter color. So that's how it works. You can go vice versa. You can just take U as your inverted inside and darker color, and inverted U as your outside color. Depends how you want to show your fabric. But yeah, please divide it so that you have a guideline to go with. Now here you can see that I'm just going with the lightest tone. So always try to build color. Don't go directly with the darker color. That's coloring is all about building color. So first you will have your base color. Even when you're using watercolor, I will show that in another video, but for an idea, when you're using watercolor, you always dilute your color to the max and give a wash so that you can build another tone on top of that. And it's not necessary that you give one layer of highlight and one layer of midtone and one layer of depth. It's just to teach you, but then you can go with the 2 layers of highlight. It means the lightest, the very lightest, and then a bit more darker. So you can divide the colors accordingly, like 2 layers of highlight, 2 layers of midtone, and 2 layers of depth. Now here what I'm going to do, I'm just putting my midtone here. So leaving whenever you're rendering any fabric or any illustration, you suppose that your light is falling from the front, and you will just leave the area in the middle of your pleat as it is to create your highlight. So you don't create your white or lighter area later on. You have to create it when you're building the color. So I'm just putting the darker color and leaving the highlighted area as it is. Basically midtone has one basic work, which is creating base for your depth. So this is just creating base for your depth and dividing your depth and highlight. So you will do same with your other pleats also. You will just leave the middle portion as it is in your, this is for beginners mostly who doesn't understand how do you give highlight. Mostly I've seen people giving white wash, like white color on top of that. So that's really a bad idea because it won't work for all kind of fabrics. It will look muddy for few of the fabrics. So here you can see I just created midtone. When it comes to sideways of the fabric, it will always have darker color because we are trying to achieve 3D effect, because it's contained, it has some shape. So my fabric will have some kind of back side also. So when it's actually turning sideways, it will have darker color. So consider that always in your mind and don't leave that space white. Now here I'm going to take the darker color, which is my depth, and we will just put the darker color wherever my pleat is going inside. So that's where your guideline will help you, that you have created your U or inverted U to guide yourself. So here I'm just giving, you can see that I'm covering on top of midtone and leaving some amount on top as it is. Like you don't have to cover the midtone at all, as it is, but then you have to just create the another layer of depth. Now you will do the same with all the pleats and leave the highlight and midtone, a touch of midtone you can leave there and just put darker tone. So you can go with more darker colors. There are 3 basic colors to create depth, which is blue, brown and black. So brown and red also can be used for that. We'll cover that in one video. I'll make a separate video for depth so that you understand how you mix colors to create any kind of depth. Even though when it comes to your transparent fabrics, how do you create depths and folds. So here you can see we have this very basic fold effect. You can go more with different layers and divide your layers more. So that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time with another color medium. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.